Hey guys, it's Boney, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm really ill right now, so it's really hard for me to make videos. And one in particular person has been asking for the winners of my competition, my giveaway for the Microsoft trial cards or whatever, and I haven't had a chance to choose one yet because I've just been sleeping and taking loads of tablets and things like that, and it's just been really annoying. So just until I get that done, I was just thinking of making a color correction tutorial or something like that, because a lot of people have been asking me things about editing and I haven't been able to help anyone out with anything I've been doing. So I always wanted to promise that I could help people out, and I'm not very good at that. So, and also the YouTube update thing that everyone's talking about, where they basically deleting all inactive subscribers and anyone that's closed their account from your total subscriber count, and that's kind of annoying. But I do, as I watch all the other commentators talking about it, I do see the good things about it, but I do see the negative things, because at some point in your YouTube career you've earned that subscriber, so you should have a number to say you earned a subscriber then, not you earned one back then and it's gone now. It's not like you've let them down. Whereas, because they could I mean, in the summer holidays, if it's true that they unsubscribe after 2 weeks in the holidays, when I go away for 2 weeks, does that mean I'm going to unsubscribe to every channel I've subscribed to? Which makes no sense to me. So it's really confusing. And yes, if you have any feedback on that, any idea or any corrections, actually, just let me know. And anyway, on to the color correction. These are not they're not, I don't know whether other people use this sort of color correction. It's just sort of well, I'm just trying to choose a clip. It's just a color correction that I would use, that I would just make up if I didn't have a preset. So sorry, as I said, first of all, you want to disable the resample and uncheck maintain aspect ratio, like you always do with Vegas clips. If you didn't know, just so you don't get the maintain aspect ratio, so you don't get black lines around your video thing up here. Anyway, and if you want to twist or get the clip right, you should click on that. You should click on this little button up in render settings and select the clip you're using, because then it will set it to the frames per second that your clip was recorded in, which means that it will be, when you go down here to have a look at the frames, they will all be sort of lined up right. Every frame will move the clip, which sometimes isn't the case for me. I don't know why. Yeah, so just onto the color correction. What I normally do to start is I normally drag on color curves and just drag on the default one, pull this up, pull this down a bit, just to give it more of a dirty look. I don't know how to describe it. It looks a better. I just put it that way. And what next? I haven't done many tutorials in my YouTube time, I guess. I'm going to drag on a default sharpen, just pull that to nothing, because it does actually do something. Where's that one I'm looking for? Soft contrast. Drag on just the warm one, that's where you'll have warm vignette or whatever, and just go on vignette here. It'll be different on what Sony Vegas you're on, and just drag it down to about just below half, and it'll give you sort of this faint grey border, which is kind of hard to see, but it does add an effect. And then I go on radial blur and drag on your default one, make sure this is on proportional, and drag it up to around 200. It depends what you're editing, really, because if you're on it quite serious, like a really sort of blurred image, then you'd have it on 600 or something like that. But and you can actually move them around for an effect using the timeline keyframes and stuff. So I normally have it from 200 to 400, just to give it this nice sort of blur around the circular sort of blur around the edges, and what else? There's loads of things you can do. You can play around with the brightness, like drag the brightness up and drag the contrast up a bit, you know, give it this sort of shiny look effect. And then what I normally do, which I actually figured this out for myself, I know there's probably a tutorial out there saying it, but you on bump matte, which normally looks like this really horrible sort of effect, you want to actually use that, and you want to get rid of the bump height. And what else? I've already used presets, so I haven't adjusted mine in quite a while, but I remember you want to sort of use the location thing. It's different on all Sony Vegases, but you want to sort of find this thing. It should be quite easy to find on the other Sony Vegases, and you can like play around with these intensity and stuff, and it'll basically just give it that effect of like a shiny sort of brightness coming from the top corner or the bottom corner or right in the middle, and just depending on where you want it. And then if you want colour, if you want to change the colour of the actual whole picture without making it look all horrible and stuff, you can actually just go on to one of these somewhere. I'm totally unprepared. I just thought I wanted to make a tutorial and give you guys a quick update, and I'll definitely announce the winners soon. I normally drag on cold in sepia, and then you can choose your colours. I normally like going for a blue one. I made a Twixtor test thing yesterday with this blue colour, and the Twix didn't work out well, but the blue did. The blue looked really cool. So you can actually give it a colour which looks very, very nice in my personal opinion. But anyway, yeah, you can just play around with all these settings, the ones I showed you. Yeah, just play around with those. I haven't really got much to say. This was totally out of the blue, nothing to help me, and I'm gonna get better. And you just subscribe, just in case this thing does happen with YouTube, and I'll see you guys later.